Greetings from YouTubeville. It's the one and only Danny Savage. Tonight, we're going to be talking about defensive tackles for the upcoming 2024 college season to watch on Saturdays, but also names to watch out for draft day. Now, listen, it's early. I'm going to throw out some names and some teams, and next week, they might even be on another team. That's just the world we live in. Make sure the hats are right. Word up, word up. Gotta see the shirt. GWO, All right. Last year, everybody was talking about this kid, Chris Jenkins from Michigan. Everyone was blowing this kid up. Oh, he's just like his dad. The only thing he had in common with his dad is his last name. His father was like 4 inches taller, and his father weighed about 100 pounds more than him. But for the last 2 years, there's been another kid on Michigan that's been catching my eye. Defensive tackle by the name of Mason Grahm. Wrestling background in high school, state champion. This kid is just a bull in the china shop. Last year, he played with a broken hand, so he played with a club on his hand. Still, this kid is unstoppable, was unblockable. Everyone was talking about Jenkins last year. Mason Grahm rated out their best defensive tackle last year. Don't be shocked. He's a top 10 pick in this coming draft. Don't be shocked. He's that strong. He's that fast. He has lateral quickness from left to right. It's ridiculous. He's mine. It's very, very early. Very, very, very early. We're at May. He's my number one defensive tackle heading into next draft. He's my number one. Number two, kid out of Kentucky, Deontay Walker. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about size? This kid has size for days. He's 6'6", 350. And he's not a sloppy 350 either. This kid is just a mountain of a man in the middle. And he's a run stuffer, run clogger. I think next year's defensive tackle class as a whole is looking really strong. And he's going to make it stronger too. He's a possible top 15 pick also. Just because his size, his strength shouldn't be able to move as fast as he does and have the quickness that he does. So I'm not just going to be giving you like my rankings. I'm just I'm going to throw you out 5 guys. I might throw you out an extra guy because I like his tonight. Then we got the guy. He definitely has the best nickname. Well, the best name in the draft. He's the Godfather, Dante Corleone from the University of Cincinnati. 6'4", 340, 11-inch hands, and size 18 feet. This kid is just a bruiser. He had a better freshman year. He had better freshman tape than he did sophomore year when Cincinnati went to the Big 12. But he also was nicked up a little bit. So look at him this year coming out. The size that he has, his hands, 11-inch hands, those are catcher's mitts. He should be playing baseball instead of football, you know what I'm saying, with those hands and just the feet. He's not a guy you're going to draft and then you got to worry about him, losing like 40 pounds like Mozzie Smith did. All right, Dallas fans, don't be mad at me. I'm going to throw out another Michigan defensive tackle. Kenneth Gant, 6'4", about 339, 338. Michigan rotates a lot of their tackles. This kid is legit. He has the size. He has the speed. Unfortunately, we got the booby prize in Mozzie Smith. he can't really, he can't even stop a flow. But, we joke around and stuff like that, but we honestly have to give him 2 more years before we can officially call him a bust, even though I've been calling him a bust. Wait a second. How's the beard looking? How's the beard looking? Still the best beard in YouTube. But, Mozzie could still surprise us and turn out to be something great. I really doubt it. I still ask any fan, we'll put $100 cash app up. Show me a video where Mozzie Smith said, Dallas made me lose 100 pounds. Excuse me, made me lose 40 pounds. Show me a video where Dan Quinn said, yeah, we told Mozzie to lose 40 pounds and we're going to turn him into a 3-tech. That is the most, it doesn't even make sense. In the craziest of Jerry Jones stories, it doesn't even make sense. Let's draft a 1-tech, make him lose 40 pounds, and let's throw him at 3-tech and turn him into a Warren Sapp and turn him into a sack machine. The kid had a half a sack in his entire 4 years at Michigan. So the whole story just doesn't add up, Next guy, Tonka Hemingway, South Carolina. 6'4", 300. He's more of a 3-tech, very athletic, very athletic. He wins a lot on pass rushing downs. He's a very athletic 3-tech that can rush the passer. And he's not going to get washed out. He's not going to get washed out of the running game, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Like I said, it's so early. I'm only going to give you 5 tonight. I'll give you 6. Then there'll be nights I'll throw out 6 sleepers. But I started off with defensive tackle tonight just because I feel for 2025, I feel Dallas's biggest needs are going to be defensive tackle, running back, and linebacker. I have a really bad feeling about those 3 positions. So tonight I started off with these positions. Tomorrow, we could do running back or wide receiver. I posted it earlier, so it'll be either or. Running back room is stacked, which is good for us, and the running back room is stacked with big dudes. All right. Last guy, I'm going to go you number 6 guy. His name is Walter Nolan, Old Miss. He's a 3-tech, 6'4", 290. Same thing. Very, very athletic. Can get up the field, get after the quarterback, but he's not a liability in the run game. It just seems like as much as we develop offensive linemen, for every offensive lineman we develop, there's 3 defensive linemen that we don't develop. So I don't know if we have to get new defensive line coaches. Well, we did get a new defensive coordinator in Zimmer, but we also know Zimmer likes to run 2 giant 1-techs in the middle, and we don't have it. So who knows if he's even going to be here next year? Who knows? I mean, it's just I got a bad feeling about this year. I got a bad feeling about the defense, because our defensive tackles are going to wear down, and once they wear down, our linebackers are going to wear down. So tonight we spoke about DTs. Tomorrow it's going to be running backs. I thank everybody for stopping in tonight. I also like to thank guys that gave me my first opportunity on here. They invited me on their shows. I'd like you also to go to their channels and check them out. Landlord from Alabama puts out great contact. Henny from the liquor store, HTM Sports. We got the Frisco Report that's going to be on tonight at 10 p.m. We got Joe Rod, and then we got Mike on Saturday nights with Cowboys Corner. Those were the guys that they gave me a shot. They gave me a chance to go on their shows and put out my knowledge, and I'll never forget that. And for people like that, I'll always be thankful for. They say never forget the people you see on the way up, because you're going to see them on the way down when you're coming back down. But I'm a very humble person, and I just want to thank the people that always helped me out, and also other content creators that motivated me to do this, my dream. But listen, when you're rocking with the GWO, how can you lose? And it's for life.